Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we're going to be working on that Ford Fiesta. Hopefully we can get it all wrapped up today and then tomorrow morning MOT. So that's the plan for today. You'll love that car, honestly. Like the comments I was getting was just, yeah, it's just great guys. Honestly, really appreciate all the support. It was a fantastic price, I'll be honest with you. 1,500 quid for that, all in, including fees, was just, yeah, it's just mad. I was getting a lot of messages saying, like, obviously, what was the fees and what did you pay for? What was the final bid? So basically, that was £1,200 plus fees, and it went up to £1,500 all in. So yeah, 1,200 quid was my maximum bid. And yeah, it's, you know, we're going to get into that. That's for another day. For the moment, let's get into the Fiesta. I want to get that pushed along. I want to get that done. Yeah, and I don't know if I told you before, the guy that does me MOTs, he's interested actually to buy the Fiesta as well. So if we push it out today, get it finished, get it over to him tomorrow morning to do the MOT, he can have a look around it and he can make a decision if he wants to buy it or not. So yeah, but for now, let's get this out. Let's get the Fiesta in. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, just before I bring the Fiesta in, and just before we get into that, I just want to quickly, because I was getting some comments about the gaps on these doors. Like, you know, there was, I don't know if it was the angle or the camera or whatever, they couldn't really tell. And they were saying that door definitely don't open and shut. Well, yeah, it's definitely opening, shutting and closing really well. The gaps are exactly the same. I've put feeler gauges around the gaps, and they're the same both sides. So yeah, that clears that up. Don't get me wrong, the wing is close to that door there, you know, but it definitely hasn't moved. It hasn't pushed the door at all. There's no damage. But we'll get into this, you know, this one in another video. But for now, I just wanted to quickly show you that. The other thing I want to quickly show you, I've managed to have some a new tool delivered yesterday, and I just want to quickly show you what I've got. This is yeah, let me show you what I've got. I don't know, look, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know, but I'm you know guys, I'm up for trying things. Yeah, so let's see what I've got. So there we go. It's the next step. So I've got the compressor, and now I've got the paint guns. So I've got a real small one here at the top, like that. Comes with all the bits and pieces. Comes with the regulator. It goes on the bottom there. And these bottles, I have looked into these container bottles, and yeah, a lot of people are just sort of saying, nah, don't use them. Use another design. You can get another one that sort of fits on top, and then in the lid itself, so it kind of sits like this. And in the lid, there's a filter in the lid, and obviously you just get like inserts, and you just insert into the plastic cap and then screw it on instead of using these bottles. So that's what I'll probably do. I'm going to take these down to the paint shop, and then get them to have a look at it. I have been looking online, loads of different videos of how to set it up, and you know, we'll get into that. Obviously, this is I would say obviously, but this is the fan, and that's the fluid, and that's obviously the air. And then obviously on the fan, you just wind it so it's wide open, fully open, like that. But yeah, you know, I've never had one, like even that little filter there. There's a filter there that goes in the top of the gun. Yeah, a lot of people saying don't put it in, just keep it out. Don't use that. Use the filter that comes on the top of the lid on the bottle. So yeah, I just want to quickly show you guys this paint gun. It's the next, you know, it's the next step. It's the next thing. I'm going to start sort of spraying them up myself. And you know, with a gun like this, don't get me wrong, these are not expensive. They're nowhere near going to be as good as a, you know, £500 gun or, you know, £300 gun or whatever. This was like 35 quid. The whole set was £35. But I think it's a good way of getting into it. It's a good, like, you know, starter process. Just, it's repetition, isn't it? It's like the getting your wrist used to the angle, getting getting used to using those kind of guns. So yeah, is it gonna do a professional job? Probably not. I'm not in nowhere near convinced that this is gonna be professional perfect. It ain't. But is it gonna get me out of trouble? And is it gonna be able to teach me how to do these kind of things? Probably, yeah. This one's gonna probably be like a primer gun. Use that for the primer, and then I'll use this one for top coat and lacquer. But yeah, I want to go to the paint shop, get some, like, the proper lacquer, the proper equipment. Yeah, so, but I just want to quickly show you. That's that. It's another step forward. Got the compressor. So next thing is going to get maybe a booth, like a gazebo thing set up, so I can have it enclosed, maybe with a little heater in there to help. Yeah, so it's a process, guys. It's a working process, like anything in this. I didn't just walk into this lockup and everything was in here set up and all done. It just don't work out like that. It was completely empty. I've started from scratch, and it's just another step forward. So yeah, hopefully, I might even get a wing. I'll get a brand new wing, OEM wing for this Fiat 500, and I might prime it and paint it myself. Don't know, or the bumper. I'm not sure. You know, I really don't know. But I've got panels over there to practice on. You see, so I can practice on them old panels and get used to spraying, and get used to the actual thing. What I might even do is, I've got to change the bonnet on this one because it's a little bit creased, I believe. Just what I noticed this morning. So I might take that bonnet off and then just use that bonnet and overspray it and see if I can get a good colour match and lay it on properly with the old bonnet. That way I know that, you know, the process of it and stuff. But it's just trial and error. It's just bits and pieces. But yeah, I just want to quickly say that, guys. That's that done. Let's move on. Let's get the Fiesta in. Let's get cracking because, I want to get this Fiesta done today. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So we've got the Fiesta inside now. I have provisionally booked an MOT for this car tomorrow morning. So I really want to try and get this all wrapped up, finished today, if we can. And then, you know, all cleaned up, all nice, so that when I take it to the MOT centre, the guy who's interested in it is going to look at it. It's all clean. It's all done. You know what I mean? And hopefully, yeah, he sort of looks at it and goes, yeah, wow, that looks really, really nice. I'm going to have a think about that or whatever. So I really want to get it pushed along. Really want to get it all sorted out. There's not much to do, to be honest with you. I have noticed that this won't latch properly. So we've got to get in there and find out. It's probably the lock part, as someone's slamming it. It's probably pushed the lock further down, and now it won't catch on the top of the actual bonnet itself. So we've got to sort that out. I'll be looking into that. The actual service and the engine part of it, I think we're done. The timing belt, water pump, service and all that, that's all finished. Did I put pads and discs on the front? I can't remember now. I think I've done pads, didn't I? So the pads and the discs are all done and cleaned up. They're all sorted out. We've got to do this door. I want to sort of really go up this side as well to see if it's, it's really filthy, this car. I want to clean it. Definitely got to clean it. But this door wasn't lining up properly, was it? So I've still got to do this and line this up. You can see it's out there a little bit. Someone did message me and said he had exactly the same issue. And it was the hinges were a little bit bent. So we might have to tap those around a little bit on the hinges. Obviously, because that's the old door here. And, it may have just shoved it a little bit, especially that one there. This one here looks like it's had a bit of a hit. It's had a bit of a hit here. You can see that. So it might have just sort of twinged it in. So we just got to push it out. If we push the bottom out, it swings the top in. So I don't think it's necessarily this bit. I think it may be the bottom bit, because that looks like it hasn't really been hit here at all on these hinges. So yeah, it looks like the bottom. So if we tweak the bottom out a little bit, that should push the top over. That's my theory anyway. Whether or not I'm right, I don't know, but we're going to get into it and we're going to find out if I'm right. So let's do that first. Let's lift her up. Let's get this door off. Let's tweak that rear. Let's tweak that bottom hinge, and we'll see if it lines up any better. It should. Very slight, only very slightly movement will sort of twist it at the bottom. So if you twist it like this, it pulls it over. So let's get into that anyway. Apart from that, it just needs a good clean, good going over. We've got to stick this back, so I'll get that stuck back. A little bit of rubber has come off there, which is no problem. And then just give it a good clean, really, like inside and out, you know. Give it a good clean. Even the seats are pretty good, to be honest with you. They're pretty decent. There's nothing major. So, but yeah, let's really go at this car today. Have a good old go at it. And then we'll see if it'll go through the MOT tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. But let's set you up, guys. Let's get cracking. Let's get this door off. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, just want to quickly cut in there and just let you know, well, you see me do that. I was just trying to mess around with the door, taking it on and off, just messing around with the hinges a little bit. And I think I'm kind of there. I don't want to sort of take it any sort of further if I can, but it's still not quite lining up. The gap's fine. Obviously, it's, you know, we're lining up there. It's just that little top. It's not a lot. I've made it better. Don't get me wrong. But it's still not quite, you know, like perfect. Like that there is really where it wants to be. So it's not a lot, but it's enough. It's enough to make it look bad, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I was just trying to work out what else it could be, really. And then I was thinking, is it the door? You know, it is a original second-hand used part, but could it be the door that's a little bit twisted, a little bit out? And then, I need to get a torch. Hold on a minute. And then I'll show you what I found with this door. So, yeah. Right, so basically, can you see the top of the door? All those marks. Can you see it there? So I think someone or somehow this door has been tried to open from the outside with a bar or some sort of thing there, and they've put it in and they've tried to open it because there's markings on the inside there. So someone's tweaked this a little bit, I think. So, because everything else sort of seems to line up, nothing else makes sense, you know what I mean? I don't know, there's no way that those hinges would have been bent that much. But I suppose, you know, a very small amount of movement on these hinges makes a massive difference, I suppose, if that makes sense. So yeah, the plan is going to be now, basically, I'm going to try and push that back in. But I can't push that in and force it. It's only a couple of mil, but I can't force it that couple of mil whilst the glass is in. Because even though I've got a spare one, you never know if that's going to smash. So I think the only thing I could do now is take the inside door card off, take the glass out, put that to one side, keep that safe, and then have a good old, push on this door to see if I can tweak it in a little bit, sort of push that bit back in a little bit. I'm going to try that, keep going and see what happens, really. So, yeah, I'll set you up and we'll go for it. But I don't know at the minute. It's really strange because, like I said, it's a original used part. You don't know how it's been treated. You don't know how it's been looked after. You don't know what someone else has done to it. And going by those marks on the inside of that, it looks like someone sort of tried to put something in there and lever it. But then I wouldn't know because this door come off another car. So if someone put something in there and levered it, it'll be on the top. But because I haven't got the original car for the door, I can't tell. But I can see there's marks on the inside of the actual door itself. So, yeah. Let me see. It's a lot of work just to see if I can push that back in, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get the door card off, take the glass out, and we're going to see if I can push that back in a little bit and move the top of the door in. So let's do this, guys. Let's go for it. Right, guys, so as you just saw there, I've been tweaking this around, looking at it, trying to line it up. And as you can see, it is so much better. It's absolutely spot on now. It lines through, it lines up. It just wanted that little tweak at the top. I definitely think that was the problem. Because everything else lines through. It all lines up, going through. It was just that top piece that was just sort of... But I couldn't risk doing it whilst the glass was in. It just ain't worth the risk, really. So I had a little bit of time, stripping it down, taking the glass out and doing it. But definitely worth it. So, yeah, it is, as you can see, absolutely spot on lined up now. So... Right, all it is now, it's a case of just a reverse. Let's put it all back together, put the glass back in, get it all back working as it should, and then we can move on and get this thing done, and then we can move on to the next thing. So, but I'm glad that's done. I was a bit worried there that there was going to be a little bit of damage on the hinge or the pillar, but nothing like that at all. So. Yeah, really happy with that. So let's crack on. Let's keep going. Let's put it all back together and then we can move on to the next thing. So let's keep going, guys. Let's do this. Right, guys, so there we go, all back together. We are at the beginning again, but look at that, look, absolutely straight now. It just, all it needed was a little tweak at the top, and then that's it, job done. So yeah, super happy with that, well chuffed. It just shows, doesn't it, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's not actually, you know, what you think it is. I thought, yeah, I've got to mess around with the hinges, I've got to play around with it, they're bent, there's a problem, there's a main pillar issue. It wasn't. It was just that needs tweaking a little bit at the top. So it was just, you can see that obviously the markings on the top of the door, you can see that someone's had a little bit of a go at it, so I'm gonna have to touch that up. But you can see someone's had a little tweak. It don't take much. It didn't take much, did it, to get that to move? But I just didn't want to move it whilst the glass was in it. It was worth just taking the glass out. So that's done. We can now move on. So let's get cracking with the bonnet, because that bonnet is, yeah, that needs moving up and down a little bit and tweaking around. So let's tweak that, get that in place. Yeah, so let's do that, and then we can, yeah, move on and crack on. So let's do this. Right, guys, so as you just saw there, been messing around with the bonnet, and at first I thought it was a case of just moving it up and down. It just sort of, you know, it wanted to move up a little bit to latch in to the lock up there, but now I'm thinking it's the actual lock, because I've tried to put a screwdriver and lock it manually with a screwdriver, but it won't lock in place. So I think this is failed. I have got another one, but it's not quite the same. I'll have to have a look to see what else I've got. I'm sure I've got other locks and that in here. I'm sure. Oh, there's one. Yes, there's another one. See, that looks the same. I think that's the right one. Just double check. Yeah, there you go. That is the right one compared to that one. Oh, sorry, that's the broken one. So yeah, this is the one I thought it was, but it's not. Look, you can see that it's slightly different. This is probably off a newer Fiesta. So yeah, let me put that one in, and we'll see if this one works. I'll do it with a screwdriver first. Make sure we've got a lock. You know, it locks and that sort of stuff. I'll compare it. I'll put it back in, and that should hopefully solve our problem. But like I always try and do, save all my parts. Any part that I'm not using, it goes in a box with what you're, you know, because you just never know. Literally, you will never know what you will come across and what you need. Even like wires, like connections. I try and keep everything that I think that I'm going to need. So again, it's saved me buying anything, you know, and it's just nice to have a little selection of different bits and pieces and parts off of different cars. Yeah, so there we go. Right, hopefully guys, that is going to solve our problem. Let me set you up. Let's get this cracking. Let's get this put back together, and let's see if that works. Also, you saw me put some coolant in there. Just want a little top up because it's been running. Water pump, timing belt. It's circulated the sort of the fluid now, and it seems to have settled. So that should be the final level. So yeah, you see me do that. Let's set you up, guys. Let's keep going. Let's get this back together. Hopefully, this is going to solve our problem. Fingers crossed. Yeah, let's do this. Right guys, so as you can see, that was it. It was the lock. Changed it over and it absolutely works fine now. So that was definitely the issue. And we've still got, pops open with the lever. So that's good. So yeah, that's all it was just that lock. So it just shows you. It was nice to have a little bit of a spare parts kicking around if I need them, and I did. So there we go. I think that's an MOT failure as well if this bonnet don't shut. So yeah, all good. I've just done a few checks with the lights, the bulbs and all the rest of it. There's only one issue that don't work, and that's this bulb here. All the rest works fine apart from this one. So we do need to do some work on the back because this cover here is missing. If you can see that, it's missing. So we need to do that. We need to do the bulb. And yeah, I think the only thing we could do really is to drive it out, turn it round, put it back on the lift on the other way around. And then we can work on the back end. And that's bits and pieces on the back. And then I think it's just a case of cleaning, to be honest with you guys. Just in and out clean. And then she's ready. But yeah. Oh, I've got to stick this back on. Let's stick that back on in a minute as well. Clean it. I want to clean up all these inside as well. Might spray these as well. Black. See if I've got any black spray paint. Give them a spray up just to tidy them up a little bit. Looks a bit decent. And then I'll put my hubcaps back on that I painted as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a nice little car, this one, for someone. Hopefully the MOT guy has it. If not, definitely going to go quick. So yeah, bear with me. Let me spin it round, and then we'll do all the stuff to the back end that we need to do, and then a clean in and out, and then we're pretty much done. So, but let's keep going for now. But we are getting through all those little bits and pieces that I wanted to get done today. Like the door lines up really well now, so that's all sorted. The bonnet catch, that's done. That's all sorted. And yeah, we're just getting it prepped ready for the MOT tomorrow morning. But let's keep going. Let's spin it round and let's do the back end. So let's do this. Right, okay guys, I've spun it round. We're in. And yeah, we're going to do the bits and pieces on the back end now. Like put me Resurwreck sticker there. Change the bulb. Put that little trim on the bottom there. We'll take it up. We'll have a look just to make sure everything is okay on the back end. I thought I could hear a little bit of a rattle on the exhaust. So, I don't know, we've got to check the exhaust at the back to make sure that that hasn't fallen down or anything like that. I really want to give it a clean, to be honest with you. So I can sort of then, we can have a go at all these scratches and bits and pieces, really. That'd be good. Sorry guys, someone come to the door again. So I had to cut off. But yeah, anyway, so let me, let's set you up. Let's do all the bits and pieces on the back end. Let's do that bit, change that bulb. We'll do the sticker because it's on, it's done then. We'll have a look at all the other bits and pieces. Just want to check the bumper as well, make sure it's not scratched. This has broken. I didn't realise that, didn't notice it before. So I will order another one. And then hopefully, you know, it's going to be here pretty quick. Don't take too long. I think you can get them on Amazon actually, next day Amazon delivery. So, and they're not expensive anyway. So I'll get one of those ordered, but that isn't going to stop me getting it MOT'd, cleaned up, and seeing, you know, if this guy wants it at the MOT centre. See if he wants it. If he don't, it's going up for sale. That ain't going to stop it because I can, you know, repair it, change it over the next couple of days anyway. So yeah, let's set you up. Let's crack on. Let's get this completed. Let's do this. So guys, there we go. That's the little panel down at the bottom. Done the bulb that was missing at the back, that was out, blown. So that's been changed. Done my sticker, my usual. I'm proud of what I do with the cars. So I want to put my stamp on it, every single one. So yeah, there we go. I want to give it a good clean, to be honest with you, inside and out. It is raining outside. I'll be honest with you. So, but I've still got to clean it basically. So I'm gonna, yeah, take it outside and clean it in the rain. It sounds mad, but I just need to get the main dirt off. Do you know what I mean? And then I can then dry it, bring it back in, dry it off, and then we can have a good look at any scratches that we need to sort of take out and sort out, because I'm still unsure of this back bumper. So like that one there, you know, I reckon, yeah, look, it's even coming off with my thumb now. So I just need to clean it, guys. That's basically what I need to do, so I can see it a bit more before I take it tomorrow. Because I just would love for this car to be absolutely, because it's supposed to be nice and sunny tomorrow morning. So to be able to do it all today and then leave it in the lockup, ready for tomorrow morning, take it straight down to the MOT centre. He can have a look at it. It'll be shiny. It'll be all done. Excuse me, I've had a drink again. But it ain't alcohol, don't worry. It was just water. So, but yeah. So I just want to get it all cleaned, in and out, and then he can have a look at it tomorrow morning. I've got a funny feeling he's going to have it, to be honest with you. But I'm not sure about the price. yeah, I'm still undecided of what to sell this for. 2010 Ford Fiesta 1.2. What's the mileage? I can't even remember the mileage now. 68,200 miles. Just had a new timing belt, water pump, full service. Yeah, Cat N. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what, don't get me wrong. Fiestas, they sell strong money, be honest with you. They do sell really good. And you do get some good money for them. But it's a 2010. So it's quite old. It's not old, but it's old enough, basically. So I don't know, really. I'm not sure what to put this up for in a minute. Drop me a comment, guys, if you've got any ideas what I should retail or what I should sell it for, basically. Yeah. But for now, let me go and set you up in the rain. And you can watch me washing the car in the rain. And then we'll bring it in, dry it all off, and then we'll have a look at the scratches and go over that. And then we can start the inside. The inside ain't too bad. I don't want to put those on until they're done. So basically, I'm going to just sort of clean them all up, get the jetter on it, clean the wheels, and then just going to give it a light spray with some black paint inside there, and then put those caps back on, and job done. But yeah, I need it clean, guys. I need to look it clean. So let's take it outside in the rain and clean the car. I must be mad. Right, guys, there we go. She's all clean. Just dried her all off. You're always going to get the odd run with the watermarks coming down here, so I just got to have a little go at that. Yeah, you're always going to get water runs, but yeah, I'm going to clean all that up. But it's, do you know what? It's looking really, really good. Yeah, it's really clean, to be honest with you. There is the odd age-related mark around the car, but nothing major. Like I've checked all around it now, and the only thing I can see is that there, going down. It's like a line. It's a little bit deep. There's a few bumper scuffs and some around here. I think obviously that's to do with obviously the corner here. This is obviously a previous accident. I can't see it really being involved. It might have been involved in the previous one where it hit on the side. I don't know, but there's a few bumper scuffs here. This is obviously the reflector's broken it, and there's a little piece here. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go at that. Touch that up if I need to. And there's a bit here as well, bumper scuff. So yeah, you can see just little scratches. But I'm just gonna have a little touch up with the paint, just to rub it in, take your eye off it, and blend it in really. And this here as well. So that's that needs addressing. But apart from this back end, like the rest of the car is absolutely spot on. Can't really see anything else. So yeah, we'll see what he thinks about this one tomorrow. But I want to carry on, guys, because we want to do the inside now. I want to do the door, open the doors, do the door shuts, clean up all the plastics, clean up the doors, give it a good hoover, spray it all up, just keep going. And yeah, we should be able to get this done today. But I'm already shattered and knackered, but I'm going to try and keep going, guys, and get this done. So let me set you up. Let's keep going and let's do this. So there we go, guys. Took a little bit of time. We got there in the end. All I've got to do is I've got to stick that trim on the inside of the door. Just there. I'll stick it there like that. Leave it overnight. Put a bit of tape on it. Make sure it's stuck there. Going to probably put some double-sided automotive tape that I've got. And I'll stick it on there like that. Stick it there. And then by the time I get in the morning, that'll be all dried, ready to take it over to him. And yeah, you can see I just touched up a little bit of paint there as well on the back bumper. Just takes your eye off it a little bit more. there as well. It just takes your eye off it, doesn't it? You can't really see it now. It's not, you know, perfect. I'm just trying to sort of, yeah, make it look a little bit more presentable, ready for tomorrow. But it's clean inside and out. It's decent. It looks smart now, and ready for an MOT. So there we go. Another marathon day, but well worth it. It's come out really well. We've sorted the doors out on the other side, so that was all good. They needed to be flushed there. Sorry guys, someone come to the door again and wanted to talk to me. It's the only thing with sort of around where I am that it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's just stop, start. So, but yeah, nice and flush. Doors all sorted. I just want to push this down. I've got to try and get that. That's not really sticking properly, that. So I might have to just get that clicked in properly and sorted. So yeah, so we've got to do that. Got to stick that on. But it's nice, it's clean, it's decent. It's gonna be a nice little run around for someone, definitely, for sure. So guys, that is gonna be the end of today's video. I really hope you like the video, guys, that I'm putting out. Don't forget to drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. 2010 68,000 full service, not full service, just been serviced, cam belt, timing belt, water pump and all that sort of stuff. Cat N 2010, don't really know, but drop me a comment if you want to get involved. Just a little, you know, just a little bit of fun. Let me know what you think. I can roughly get for it, and we'll go from there. So tomorrow is going to be MOT time for this car, and tomorrow's video we are working on one of my subscribers, another car. Yep, another subscriber's car. He wants me to do some work on his car for him. Service, front brake pads. Have a look over it. Have a look at the rear discs and pads as well. Yeah. So, but for now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.